Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you guys are in the online space. So, for those of you who are new to my Facebook personal Facebook page and YouTube channel, my name is Rosaline. I am a digital business owner and a mentor. So, we are here again. We are back for another topic, and today we will be talking about turning knowledge into actions. But before we dive into this topic, I would like to give a chance to my business partner to introduce a little bit about herself for our viewers that don't know us yet. Hi, Sis Teresa. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sis Roslyn, and happy Saturday, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world. My name is Teresa. I'm digital business owner and a mentor. And yes, we're here. We're here again in our 90-day challenge, and we're gonna share our topic about importance
Tur-
of
Oh,
turning knowledge
into
into action.
turning knowledge into action. So let's start with the questions. How many times have you learned something valuable but didn't act on it? There's so many times because every day we learn, we have so many knowledge. But the problem is, did you take actions, or did you act on it? Share a personal stories, for example, of when you struggle to take actions despite of having knowledge. Minsan talaga yun ding nahihiya yung, when we're shy to open up, to share our knowledge, or because like sometimes we have so many knowledge that we could share, but it's just the way of how are we going to share or approach, or like sometimes it's just the shy, we're so shy to open up. Did you ever experience this? Is like for example in school, when we have knowledge, we know what the answer, we know what to do, but we just don't do it.
Well, it's not that sometimes people shy, but sometimes they're not really sure if it's the right one because if you say that to your class, yung reaction nila pag nakamali ka, 'di ba? Ano na yan, they will kind of like
They laugh
not
at
bold, they will laugh at you. So in our mind, we don't have no confidence that our whatever we know is not really enough for them,
yes.
maybe ideas, sometimes ideas that we think it's to help them, but in our head it's kind of like we're doubtful in our knowledge, we don't trust in our knowledge. So that's
Yeah.
why being shy sometimes, yes, being shy because you don't want to expose it's sometimes, like I said, it's a kid. I'm like that. I just stay quiet in the classroom.
Yes,
And then
but
that
what I realize that those people are laughing. They don't know what's the answer. They don't have knowledge but to laugh and embarrass everybody. If I could look back in my childhood, because I would open up and don't care if it's right or wrong, because if you don't open up, you don't know if it's right or wrong.
yes, at least you have that idea, like how
Right.
you, at least you're thinking, thinking of a solution. It's not just like other people, like at least you come up with that idea, that
Yeah,
knowledge. So
yes.
like you said, you don't know if you won't say anything, you don't know if it's the correct answer.
Yeah, it's true. And how are you going to learn? So now, really, since we are in the business, we learn that, like trial and error, you have to do it before you realize if it's not is correct, then you fix it, you know. You really have to take actions. But that's what I said. If I could, like bring back that times, I wouldn't be embarrassed, or I would, if I have knowledge, I think I have knowledge, I would open up and share to everyone. And if it's not correct, then we will find ways.
Sometimes when I came here, I just realized, like, I wish when I went to college, I went like some college, and I realized, like, I wish I focus on English grammar. When I came here, and I was like, well, it's like you can't really go back. You only just try to learn.
Yeah, we can bring back those, but what we can do is we can be better. We can improve our life to
Mm.
be better and more. There's more ahead. So why action matters? So, Sister Teresa, what do you think about why taking actions matter?
So when you think of it, you're gonna think the difference between learning and doing. You know, sometimes if you just excuse me, I'm not leaving. Sometimes if you have a you have knowledge, and then but the thing you don't do in action. You know, like you acquire this knowledge. Like example, in our Zoom meeting every weekend, we have all those what you call it, the law of attraction and all stuff. If we don't apply that, we learn that every Saturday, you know, but if we don't take action, there's no point, you know. There's you won't see the result if what you learn on that certain days that we have that meeting, and not just on that day, you have to apply that every single day, you know, your routine. And then it also like, if it's the result of it, if you see that it achieve your goals also. So, and also that when you do the when you why the action matters, because you need to you need to see the results, you know,
Yes.
if that if what you learn.
Yes, and also in anything really, sis.
Yes.
If you we don't take actions, nothing is gonna happen. You know, that was the important of why action matters, because how what's the point of having so much knowledge but you don't take actions of achieving our goals, of achieving or doing something when like for example a business, you know, if we have so many knowledge but we don't apply it, so nothing is gonna happen. Our business is gonna fail. Everything would be the same, you know. So that's why.
Same thing. It's the same thing when we join the business. Like I know a lot of people will say there is a scam, but if you don't take action, know the business, like do the first steps, they won't know. You know, if they won't know if this is legit, if you won't take action also. So yeah,
Yes,
just like it just to prove that if you don't do anything, you won't see the result. You won't see the entire uh hindi mo talaga makikita yung mga benefits na you can acquire if you take action.
yes, that's a good example, you know, in our workshop, you know. If you see us doing go live or you see people advertise on social media, because we're so many already, we're like 228,000 or more. If you don't click that learn more button and registered, it's free, you wouldn't know of what really we're talking about. And then if you are curious and you watch the 20 minutes workshop or 90 minutes workshop, and then you want to know deeper, because that 20 minutes or 90 minutes is just highlight of our business, you know, it's not the whole thing of what's inside. And then you follow the steps to really know more. It's just a lot of people is judging without knowing. So it's good to take actions and know yourself, you know. And of course you have to follow your heart and ask God's guidance if this is the right path for you, because and it's not, this is not for everyone, you know, business is not for everyone. Next is common barriers to actions, you know, like discuss fears for procrastinations or overthinking as common reasons people don't act, or relate it to your own experience, you know, what you've observed in others. So this is what we're just talking in our introductions, you know. We have that fear of what if people say react negative, what if they laugh if I do mistakes, you know, all those negative, we're just overthinking of the way how they may react, they might embarrass me, or they will if what if it's wrong. So as what I mentioned earlier, sis, if I could bring back my childhood, because I was really you know, like competitive in school when I was in elementary, high school, like that. If I could bring back, you know, I would be top one all the time. It's just because I'm sometimes I'm not sure of what I'm doing. Yes, that fear of like what my classmates may think, or you know, like it's just overthinking. But really, if we look back, they said most people don't really think, we're not, um so many people nowadays, as what those successful people that I watch in podcasts, that they rather die than think. That is kind of harsh word, but that's the truth. A lot of people are not thinking nowadays. We're just overthinking. So for me, for our viewers, don't be shy to open up, to share your knowledge. And if you have some ideas in your group, in your activities, open up. How will you know if it's correct or wrong if you don't even try to bring it up? Share your knowledge. Don't Because remember, those people are laugh at you. They don't know what they're talking. They can't even answer the questions anyway. At
They
least
probably don't have an idea too, you know.
at least you tried. So, do you have any ads on to this topic? I think we pretty much just highlight already, and it's pretty related. So, I would say next we will continue to bridge the gap. So, Sister Isa will be sharing these 3 steps.
Yes, first it was start small. Take one actionable step right after learning something. So like in our example in our Zoom meeting, and then we after our that Zoom meeting we have to get our takeaways. So for me, if you're gonna learn something on that particular time, if you wanna, if you're gonna write down your takeaways, just do it in that time, because that way it's still fresh in your head, and because once you're done with the meeting for that, for the Zoom meeting, I know we have a lot of uh distractions. We can distract ourselves, and then all the what you learn on that meeting, it will be just forget. So once you done with it, just write down and share what you, or take action what you learn, and stay consistent. That's the big thing too. You stay consistent, because if you don't really like, if you just wanna do it every other day in a business, you have to be consistent, because sometimes people will see you, if you don't come and do your business. That's what they want to know, if you're
Yes.
really serious on the business, because if you just wanna just come and you feel that, if you're just feeling that, oh, I will come today because I feel like it, you know what I mean? It's not. Being consistent is the key to success. So, and the second one is measure growth. I'm sorry, my my
Yes,
throat.
it's true. If yeah, so you said start with small, or start small, as what you mentioned our Zoom meeting. I have to go back to that and watch again so I can write takeaways. I was so sleepy earlier and I didn't get a chance to write a takeaways.
I think I was late because I was still in the pharmacy waiting for them, because they don't open until 9 o'clock in the morning. So yes,
Technical issues. We had a technical issues a short time. But yeah, stay consistent, like focus on the progress and not perfection. So here in our digital business, our purpose is to be um authentic, to be who we are. That's why we are doing our go live every day. We're posting to prove people that we are real people. We are not like, because in social media, we're dealing in social media and a lot of people abusing social media. And also, of course, in anything, in business or in life, if whatever you're doing in life, you have to be consistent to be able to become successful in any journey that we are going working on it. Because without staying consistent, how are you going to see the progress, the result, the improvement of, like in business? And the third one says is measure growth.
mission growth. Yeah, celebrate wins no matter how small. So that's more that's more important there, because sometimes small things we always take for granted. And
Yes.
that's the biggest the small steps, where that progress, or where you start that to, it's like a stepping stone to get to your goals and dreams. So celebrating wins because of the if you really celebrate small things that you accomplish, it really it feels it make more you can it will be like more motivation, you know,
Yes, it
if
helps
you.
us push through our journey, you know. Um we really have to to value those small wins that we achieve in here, like in business or whatever you're doing, because that is part of the big pictures. That is part of the preparations for us to be to hit those golden milestones, because in life, in reality, we can't, whatever we're doing, we don't just jump there, and be successful. There is so many, we start with first steps, there's so many obstacles, challenges, and success. Small thing counts, that's the what you mentioned that we take for granted. Yeah, we should appreciate and celebrate every little success, every little wins that we achieve, because that is part of the big pictures or the big achievements in life. So next we will, for the last is for our audience who are interested, we will encourage you, um of what's one thing you've learned recently that you can act on today. It may be your work or your business or what you're doing. Share how taking actions has transformed your life or business, inspiring them to do the same. The purpose here of sharing our experience of this topic is to inspire other people, that we can give value and share others, that they would take actions, the important of turning your knowledge into actions. Share so we can learn also, because we are also here and still learning and improving ourselves and improving our business. So we will be happy to bring it up and then learn from you, and inspired others as well. So, is there anything else is you want to say before we in our go live, or we will be back to we're good to go?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna. I have a, it's gonna be short because my sore throat is really bad right now.
I
Just
know.
if you're really if you're really interested to know our business, just register in our link that you see in the screen, and just watch our. There's a 20 minutes replay on our replay for our workshop. And yes, if you think if it's your if you think it's this
It's
is the business for you, just follow the next steps, and we're here to guide you the rest of the your journey.
Yes, thank you, Sister Teresa. And yeah, we have to apologize for the technical issues. I saw keep flashing earlier
Mhm.
while we're doing our go live. And yes, if you are interested to know more our business, of what really we're doing, what's the purpose, just click the or register your website for free. And we will be happy to guide you along the way or reach out to us. So thank you everyone. We will be back again tomorrow for another topic. And God bless you all. We